Spring is here. We're getting blue skies, warm weather, and that always means that I feel like what we choose to eat or how we prep it or how we think about building our meals, it will change based on the season. And so a few weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago by now, we did an episode where I asked my team, the coaches in the Angie Method, to share some of their favorite staple meals that are voluminous, because I know a lot of you are probably trying to feel a little bit more fit or look a little bit more fit for summer. And when we do that, right, we're eating less calories, which means we might be a little bit more hungry. So we have some tips and tricks on how to build meals that will keep you fuller and longer. So I said, hey, that was such a popular episode. What if we do our favorite spring recipes that take no time at all, that are packed full of flavor, that are calorie friendly? And so today, the team is sharing with you some of their favorite ways to make chicken, some favorite desserts, and then I am gonna share a link in the description below of one of my favorite summer salad, spring salad, whenever you want to have it. It's great for barbecues. This would be a great one for Mother's Day brunch. But Emily and I, one of my other coaches in the Angie Method, we do like a little cooking segment for this local TV show in Corpus Christi, Texas. So we recently shared this super simple recipe on the local TV show, and I'm going to share it with you. So I'm going to share the YouTube to that below. You can go check that one out. It's a quinoa, blueberry, and feta salad. It is so easy. It is such few ingredients, and it's a really great recipe to add protein to if you want to make it a full meal. So you could add some chicken, some shrimp would be great. So go click that recipe. That's where I will show you my quinoa recipe. And now let's see what the team is cooking up for us for some spring fun flavors that, again, are calorie friendly and you won't lose out on any of the taste. Check it out.
Hi everyone, Coach Katie here, and I am going to walk you through how to prep and prepare one of my absolute favorite meals for the summertime. Now that it's finally getting a little bit warmer out here, we have the grill open and we're using it as much as possible. So I am going to walk you through how I prepare my favorite chicken shawarma. So I will say I've tried to cut corners in the past where I've gone, either to just my regular grocery store, and I've even gone to like a spice store to get shawarma seasoning, but nothing tastes quite as good or packs as much flavor than me actually preparing the seasonings myself. So that's what I'm going to walk you through today. So I first went to one of my favorite stores here in the Chicagoland area near Naperville, Casey's, and I got 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So you can use breast for this as well. But in my opinion, the thighs just really absorb all the flavor so well and just taste really good. But if you are, trying to cut calories at all, obviously chicken breast is going to be a little bit lower in fat and could be a great alternative for you. So I already put it into a plastic Ziploc bag here just so that I wouldn't have to be washing my hands. And I already put together my seasoning as well. So I put this together last night just to kind of save time today. But it's about a tablespoon of cumin, coriander, and cardamom. And then, I usually use about half of that for the other seasonings, which is some cayenne pepper for some spice, for some heat, some smoked paprika, and then some salt, and then just pepper, really just how much you want. So that has all been sitting in here. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that into my bag here. All right, and then I'm also going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I've got that here. I'm just going to pour it right over my bag. 1, 2. And then I'm also going to add in some lemon juice as well. So I have a fresh lemon here. I'm going to roll it a little bit to make sure I get all the juice out of it. And I'm going to put it directly in the bag here. There's 1/2. And then the other. So I will say, and this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, I'm going to push, swirl this all together, make sure that all the flavor is everywhere. And I'm going to let it sit in my fridge for an entire day and really just let it soak up all of the flavor. If you don't have that much time, a half a day is okay. And honestly, like even an hour works as well, but it's really going to taste the best if you can let it sit for an entire day. So it's gonna go into my fridge, and then I will be back tomorrow when I put these bad boys on the grill and then tell you how to serve them. All right, so my chicken thighs have been marinating in the shawarma seasoning for over a day, and now they are ready to go on the grill. So I have that warming up right now, and I'm gonna put these on for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how I serve them. All right, the chicken is done, and it smells and looks absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna talk you through really quickly how I plate it. And this is great because it works wonderful for a small family. It can also feed a crowd, and there's many different ways to serve it so that it really will please everybody. So for my family today, we have some spring mix that we can serve it with. I also have these little Joseph's pitas as well that we're gonna serve alongside it too. So from a sauce standpoint, I have a couple. So if you want a more macro-friendly sauce, I would go with the Greek yogurt tzatziki sauce. This one's from Trader Joe's. I personally am gonna skip this one today and go with the a little bit heavier garlic. It's not the garlic sauce. It's not quite as macro-friendly as the other sauce. There's a bit more fat in it, but in my opinion, it's kind of a non-negotiable for me when it comes to having chicken shawarma. So I made room for it earlier in my day so that I made sure that I could have a couple tablespoons of this in my dish tonight. I also have just a little cucumber and tomato salad that I put together in order to go on top of it. I had some pickled red onions in the refrigerator as well, and then also pickles. It's another one too that is a must-have when you're having chicken shawarma as well. So I'm gonna put that together and I will share that with you in just 1 second. All right, my bowl is created and ready to eat, and it looks delicious. I hope you guys get to try it, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Coach Kelly, and I'm so excited to share with you one of my favorite recipes. This is going to be my version of pineapple Jiffy cake. So the ingredients that you'll need is sugar-free, fat-free vanilla pudding, some graham cracker crumbs. I like the canned pineapple. I like the crushed and the tidbits also because when you have the crushed, it's kind of smooth, but then when you have the tidbits, it kind of gives you a little bit of crunch when you're eating it. And then you're going to want a couple of 8-ounce containers of the Cool Whip. And I use the sugar-free, but you can use fat-free, sugar-free, or you can use regular, or you can even use the True Whip. Fairlife milk. I add the Fairlife milk because it adds additional protein, but you can use any milk that you want to. And then I like the Fadier Greek yogurt, the 0%. It just adds more protein and then, less fat. Just a little bit more macro-friendly. As far as the tools that you'll need is you'll need a scale, a large mixing bowl, and a pan to put it in. So it wasn't long after I made the recipe that my oldest son came up here and saw it and he wanted some, so I'm gonna let him taste it. Okay, here's the moment of truth. It's actually really good.
Hello there, Coach Elena here. I am going to put together one of my favorite marinades, and honestly you can use it as dipping sauce. You can literally put it on any protein, but it's my favorite one to make as the weather gets nicer and as I want to dust off my grill and start throwing things on the grill. I'm a huge fan of Greek marinades, and this one is going to be a Greek yogurt based marinade. I do it a lot with chicken. I'll dice up chicken in cubes, put them on a kebab, and I will marinate the meat in this generally overnight, if not a day or two, because the more you marinate it, the more the Greek yogurt tenderizes the chicken, and it is delicious. But I have used it, I'll make a little extra and use it as a dipping sauce. I have tossed it on salmon, cut up some red onion and some cucumber with that, and kind of like a Greek tzatziki sauce. But I'm gonna start first and foremost with weighing out my Greek yogurt. I usually actually double this recipe, but for the sake of what's happening right now and I don't have a lot of chicken on hand, I am going to just do a single serving. So this calls for a pound of chicken, and I'm gonna do about 100 ounces of Greek yogurt. There we go. I am going to do a little bit of avocado oil. I usually cut it, it calls for a quarter cup. I usually cut it in half just for fat purposes. And that turns out to be about 40 grams. I've already zested my lemon. As you can see here, for me, the more lemon, the better. But I've zested my lemon, so I'm gonna add that here. And I am going to juice my lemons. I only had 2 on hand to do a grocery haul. So I will juice those. My daughter's trying to make an appearance. And for me, the more lemons, the better. I love a lot of lemon in my marinades. And so I will add the 2 that I have here. And again, the more zest, the more flavor you'll get. So add that. Ooh, it's juicy. I am going to add a tablespoon of garlic. I have stuff that's already diced. It makes my life a lot easier, which I am all for. I am going to salt and pepper to taste. Add a little bit of pepper. I like to cook with kosher salt. So put a little bit of salt in there. And then my oregano. I usually put about a tablespoon or 2 in here. So usually about a tablespoon or 2. I'm going to mix this all together. And it makes this great marinade. If you're going to use it as a dipping sauce, I usually put a little bit more Greek yogurt in so it has a little bit thicker of consistency. But my marinade is ready. I'm going to dice up my chicken and throw it in here, throw it in the fridge for 24 hours, and then I will pop them on the grill. Okay, so I have marinated my chicken overnight. I have popped it on kebabs, and I am going to toss on the grill, and we will come back and show you how they turn out. Okay, kebabs just came off the grill. So good. I eat these straight up, toss them over some rice. I will literally eat them cold because they have so much flavor. And I also toss them on salads. I also, in the summer, like to make a cucumber, feta, red onion salad. I will use a smidge of olive oil, red wine vinegar, and sweeten with a little bit of stevia. Throw a little bit of salt and pepper in there. Toss the chicken in that cucumber mix. Cold, so delicious. Enjoy. Hello there. Putting together some Fruity Pebble ice cream cups. I know with spring and summer coming up, grilling season, all the fun things, and I don't know about you, but I love me some ice cream in the summer. So I thought I would do a protein ice cream cup, Fruity Pebble little dish. They're delicious. So already I have mixed together 60 grams of vanilla protein powder with 5 grams of a 0-cal sweetener. I have it to almost like a frosting-like consistency. We are going to add in a container of fat-free Cool Whip, and we are going to fold that in here. Mix this together. Nice and good. Actually gonna fold it in. These are delicious. We're gonna put these into 9. So the serving is going to be 9 servings into 9 little. You can use a silicone, like the single silicone cupcake holders if you want. I'm just gonna use my cupcake pan, and let's get this mixed. My daughter's like, you better share these. Let's get this mixed together. We are gonna dump 28 grams of crushed Fruity Pebbles in there, So good. Move this over a little bit. Okay, we're gonna fold these in. And this looks delicious. I'm gonna actually just taste it. Okay, super yummy. You are gonna pop these into your pan, freeze them about 3 hours, but I would do it overnight. Just know that they do melt quickly, but you're not gonna have a problem eating them very quickly because they're delicious. If I can remember correctly, I will pop the macros and at the exact serving size in a separate thread here, but I believe there's 70 calories per cupcake tin. They're delicious. Enjoy. Okay, so I froze these overnight. I popped one out, took a bite. It is so good. 68 calories, 11 grams of carbs, half a gram of fat, 5 grams of protein. They're delicious. I'm gonna have a hard time keeping these in the house because my kids are going to eat them all. They do melt kind of quickly, so eat them up.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies. I can't wait to make some of those recipes. I will, as you know, I love sugar. I will definitely be checking out that pineapple dessert from Kelly and those fruity pebble desserts from Elena. What a great treat, too, to make for your kids. Or if you yourself like a little something sweet and you want it to be lower calorie, I would check both of those out. So if you liked today's episode, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. What other kind of recipes or meals would you like to see in future episodes? And if you are new to the channel, I just want to say welcome. I am Angie, and I am so excited that you're here. This is my place to share a little bit of food, fitness, and fun. And so be sure to subscribe to that channel by hitting that red button so you'll get notifications for future episodes. And that's all that I got. Hope to see you making some of those recipes. If you do, make sure you tag us on Instagram. We love seeing when you ladies are trying out these quick and easy recipe ideas. All right, chat soon.